What's up, everybody? This is Emmanuel live at the UNCF Afternoon Tea Women of Faith event, and I have a nice young lady here with us today. Why don't you go ahead and introduce everybody to yourself? Let everybody know your name and what part of the city you're from.
Hello, my name is Erica. I'm a student at Xavier University of Louisiana, and I'm actually from South Jersey.
Word, okay. South Jersey in the house. All right. And where you go to Xavier, right?
Yes.
What's your major?
My major is political science.
Political science. What made you choose that major?
I chose political science because I feel very strongly about advocacy and public service, and I feel like there's a lot of ways in smaller inner politics that a lot of us don't know about when it comes down to, our communities and how we show up in the world. So I definitely wanted to get more into the studies of that.
Got you. How'd you learn about UNCF?
I learned about UNCF when I was initially on my first college search. I learned about it at the first HBCU fair that I went to, actually in Philly.
Okay.
And I learned that you can get scholarships, fellowships, internships, basically any help or extracurricular programs or extra money that you may need, UNCF can provide it for you.
Got you. And are you being honored today?
No, but I am the student scholar speaker today.
Oh, so what does that mean? What is that?
So today I'll just be giving my firsthand account on why I feel like HBCUs are important and how they've impacted me.
Word, that's a part of my questions I'm going to ask you right now. So this is a little bit of, precursor to what you're going to say today. But why are HBCUs important?
HBCUs are important not only because they're spaces for Black learners, but just because they're catered to our success as Black people. We'll never have to fit in or assimilate or make ourselves feel smaller to fit in. We can be just who we are, right where we are, and get the same quality education.
That's a fact. And out of all the schools in the world that you could have went to, what made you choose the HBCU, and specifically why Xavier? I love New Orleans, by the way, but outside of everything everyone knows about the city, why?
I chose a HBCU because I knew that the type of community I would need to be around to be successful would be at an HBCU for one. And I chose Xavier because I went to Lagniappe, which is basically a admitted students day where we get like an experience with older students and stuff like that. And I was able to be around the city, get that experience at Xavier, and it just made me fall in love with the school. So I decided that's where I wanted to be.
Word. Okay, so you did like a flyaway, like you stayed on campus,
Yeah.
and everything like that.
Yeah.
And during the flyaway, what did you learn that you didn't know before about HBCUs specifically?
What I learned about HBCUs was, like I said before, like the assimilation part of it. Like, you'll never be in there and feel like, you're less than anybody or feel like you're crazy different. You get a cultural experience because depending on what city you are, what HBCU you're from, obviously all the cultures vary and things like that. But it just felt welcoming. It felt like a hug, and it just felt like some place that belonged, like for places like people like me to belong.
So, I just heard a little bit of the backstory, how you woke up and you got that scholarship, right? But you had been applying to scholarships already on UNCF. Could you talk about the importance of students getting plugged in on UNCF and the amount of scholarships that are on there?
Yeah, so getting plugged in with UNCF is very important just because they have so many different partnerships with different people and you don't even know the connections. Like, even so, I got connected with Miss Carolyn just because I reached out and was trying to find more niche scholarships in the South Jersey, Philadelphia area, and look at me now. So at the end of the day, it's not even about just direct impact. It's just putting yourself out there, your name out there, and just showing that you want it bad enough.
All right, last two questions. These are quick fire questions. What's your favorite college memory so far?
My favorite college memory so far, I think, was when I spoke on a panel for NAACP during voter mobilization, where we talked about the importance of voting, what it means, especially in the community of New Orleans, and just trying to get the people in the community to vote and make their voice heard.
Word. And last thing, if you could say one thing to your high school self, what would that be?
Just think big. Like, I would say, don't ever count yourself out. Just keep dreaming. Anything's literally possible. Literally anything.
That is perfect.